Tuesday, January 26th. Now, it is the 26th, but we have no birthdays in January. Because if we did, it would be today. February 26th is my sister, who I have to call, and I've said that to myself for the last 3 weeks, and I haven't done it yet. She's 2 hours different than me, and I somehow feel like, oh, I'll wait till this evening and call her this evening, and then, you know, I don't. But she's up all day just like me, I hope. So I could call her during the day. Maybe next time I think of it, I'll just do it. Except I can't do it now because she's in Idaho, and that's 2 hours different. Good morning. Did I say I'm Barbara? It is a dreary, dreary day today. And it's supposed to be weather all day. We were promised an inch of snow. We don't have it. There is some iciness on the deck, but it's just a dreary, wet day. And I could hear the rain when I could hear the garbage truck coming by, picking up the garbage. I felt so bad for those guys. Rain or snow or sleet or hail. Oh no, wait a minute. That's the post office. I got mail. I'll show you my mail first. Well, no, I'll show you my library first. I worked on my library more yesterday. I took out the light green and I put in the dark green, and I like the dark green a lot better. So I'm going to go with the dark green. And I outlined all my books. So the ones that I did the other day, I moved my hoop. I did in kind of a nut color, but I did the rest of them in black. And I think they look pretty good. I didn't judge any of this last week yet. But yesterday's book is going to be the same color as the last. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be the same color as the last book. I'm pretty sure. So we'll have 2 in a row, but it'll be shorter and fatter. I need to find my practice hoop. I don't know where it is. And practice some more stitches. I need to find my practice hoop to do that. So I did that yesterday. I did a little watercoloring yesterday. Why I'm doing fall scenes, I'm not sure, because that's the show I'm watching, you know, the tutorial. But I felt like doing watercolors. I also worked on my sleeve a little bit, and I am doing the purple, and I'm gonna be playing a little yarn chicken, I think, but I think I'm gonna get a long sleeve out of that. If I don't get a long sleeve out of it, then I'm gonna be tearing it back to a 3/4 sleeve, because I do not like a bracelet length sleeve at all. It just looks like it's too short. And I would be pulling on it and stuff like that. So if I can't get all the way to a long sleeve, then it'll be 3/4. The problem is that the sleeve is seems a bit big. So I've been continuing the decreases. And if I take it back to a 3/4 sleeve, it's going to be too wide, I think. I would have to take it back further and increase the rate of decrease. If you catch my drift. But I think I'm going to be able to make it. So my yarn came from Andrea, the cat lady. She's so fancy. She wraps each skein She's fancy. But I unwrapped 2 of them. Aren't they pretty? I'm so excited. This is going to be the Not Too Much by Hintrim Stern, which is the brightly colored yoke sweater that fades into dark gray that I wear all the time. But it has a turtleneck version, and I am going to make the turtleneck version out of this. I got 6 skeins of it. It should be enough, because that's a really long sweater, and I want to make it long, and I want to make it turtleneck. This is going to be the cushiest, coziest sweater ever. So she says she's anxious to see it because she hasn't knit a sweater in her yarn yet. I mean, this was apparently one of her advent colors, cranberry, and she hadn't dyed it in a full skein before, so she experimented on me, and I think she did a great job, and I'm very excited to start that. It was the impetus for me to put down my watercolors and my stitching and work on my sleeve, because my next sweater has arrived. And in the package, she sent a prize package for our Ode to Joy Make-Along. And the Ode to Joy Make-Along is just craft something that brings you joy and tell us about it. And we're going to be doing that together all year long. And I'll show you what she sent. One thing she sent, but I'm unwrapping it because there is no way I am sending a skein of yarn as a prize that I didn't get to at least look at. So, but she sent, these are needle cozies or whatever they're called for double pointed needles. And she sent a project bag. Isn't that pretty? Very fall. See? I'm fall too. It's flowers, so it can't be winter, but it's kind of wintry colors. This is the color of the forest around me. These colors. So this is a very nice bag. I wonder if she made it. Doesn't have a tag. It's very well made. Okay. And she sent a tea, vanilla caramel chai, and she sent a mug for the tea that you drink, a mug rug for the tea that you drink, or a snowflake. That's very pretty. Thank you. And I'm afraid whoever wins this, I think this will be the March packet, the March prize. I don't know if we're going to have a prize every month, but we have a February prize from the wonderful Valerie, which I'll put right here, which we are going to give away on Valentine's Day, Aura's birthday. And this will be the March prize. Ooh, look. This is called Tainted Love on Pretty Kitty Sparkle. 84% superwash merino and 16% stellina. It is very sparkly. It's not showing. And it's not crazy. I'm surprised it's 14% stellina, 16% stellina. Because it's not crazy sparkly like this is going to itch sparkly. It's just like sparkly. Anyway, I know you can't see any sparkle, but it does sparkle. What a great color. I am in my pink phase. I wonder if I'll pick myself. Just kidding. Oh, it goes with my lipstick. Tainted Love. Oh, I like that, Andrea, a lot. It's got got some speckles going on. I can't believe, oh, maybe you're seeing a little sparkle. Maybe, no, sorry. Anyway, that's beautiful. Tainted Love. Well, Tainted Love would also be a good Valentine color, wouldn't it? But it's not going to be. We have a Valentine prize. This will be the March prize. I'll take a nice picture of it so I can keep putting it. I can put it in my thing. Thank you so much, Andrea. Wasn't that sweet of her? And I am very excited about my sweater. But that's a great prize. Project bag, needle minder, gorgeousness. Really beautiful. I really like that color. I was just gonna say, maybe I need a shawl to go with my new sweater, but I don't. The whole point of doing the turtleneck is so I won't need anything. So thank you so much, Andrea. That was really generous of her. And that will be our March prize. Maybe I'll wind some yarn today. I could have 2 sweaters on the go, right? If it brings me joy, I can do it because I'm the boss of my knitting. So, and that came pretty fast. I think it only took a week. So that's good. I got a text from some friends who I had sent a Christmas card to that I had made. I had made what I consider a very funny Christmas card for the people who I was not sending decoration cards, the wine label cards, and you know, and not my yarny people who I sent my watercolor cards, but I made a funny card. And they got a kick out of it. Mostly it went to like the gamers, friends, and such. And if I were prepared, I would have one for you, but I'm not. Oh, but I can tell you what it is. Oh, I can show you one that isn't made. Well, I shouldn't do that because I might send. What am I going to do with all these extra ones? I could send them to you guys next year. Oh well. But this was a thing that Dennis found on Twitter that made us laugh. So we turned it into a card. And then it said, they used to laugh at him and call him names. I thought it was funny. It's like the guy in this guy is like the scene in the crime guy. So they texted to tell us they got our card yesterday that I mailed in a normal year would have gotten there in time for Christmas. Pretty crazy. So my parents haven't gotten the card I sent them. So actually, when Len texted me, it made me think, well, maybe it's not too late. Maybe my parents will still get their Christmas card. Could happen. Anyway. Good morning. It's nice to have a snuggly sweater and a nice cup of coffee and friends on a rainy, dreary morning. I slept okay last night. The last 2 nights before haven't been great, but I slept okay last night. And we had, Dennis, I did say there was meat out. That meat was cheesesteak meat. So we had cheesesteaks last night with no bread. We eat them with a fork. But he made meat as cheesesteaks, and they're yummy. We're in the Philadelphia area, so he knows how to make a cheesesteak. Of course, people think the whole point of the cheesesteak, the whole reason that the rest of the country can't make Philly cheesesteaks is because of the Amoroso rolls. So in theory, it's not really a Philly cheesesteak if it's not an Amoroso roll. And we didn't have any rolls, so. But it was yummy. So I ate some of my leftovers, but not all of them. So I have leftovers, and I was gonna make. Just got some ideas for dinner too. So another eating day. I'll fast tomorrow. Okay. We're quiet. There's one quiet dog. And there's the other quiet dog. We're being very quiet and chill today. That's one silver lining benefit of rainy, dreary day. The people aren't, nobody's walking around on their yard across the street making my dogs go crazy. So that's nice. It's a little quieter. But I looked outside and I'm like, I don't want to walk the dogs. I'm sure I'll be walking the dogs. Unless the streets are treacherous, we'll be walking, or the sidewalks are treacherous, we'll be walking the dogs. Because they don't care. And they need their walk every day. Because they have sniffing to do. And things like that. So we, go out of our way to avoid getting too close to people when we walk. Yesterday the only people we saw were people walking their dogs, and but we have walkers and bikers and all that stuff at the park, which so we're always going out on the grass to avoid people and everything. I don't think we're gonna have to do that today. I think we'll be all by ourselves. Anyway, I hope you are well. I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Wear your mask. Stay safe. Dennis is my news provider these days, and he's been the voice of doom on COVID. It's starting to sound really bad. So be very careful, please. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stay safe and stay safe.